This bag is a posh version of the traditional Japanese knot bag. The handle is made from pearls, which makes it look like a bracelet. The pattern of this bag is extremely simple and it does not take long to make it, so even a beginner could easily do this. If you would like to have the pattern, then in the description is a link to my Etsy page. There is just one pattern for the lace, for the lining and for the wadding. It is that simple. If you don't know how to print out the pattern, then please take a look in the description. There is a link to my other video. For this pattern, it is extremely easy. Just glue both pages together, measure the square to make sure that everything is correct, and cut it out. First, cut out 2 pieces of the lace fabric. They should be mirror images. You will also need lining, which will be 4 pieces in total. The bag also needs wadding, that's only 2 pieces. Take 2 pieces of lining, put on the wadding and pin them. The pattern has quilting lines marked, but basically you can do whatever you want, because the quilting will just keep the bag in shape. Just in case if there are small mistakes, then that's fine, it will not make much difference. Put the lace on top of the quilted parts and pin all around the edges. More than likely, quilting will shrink the part, but that's okay. Just stretch it a bit and pin. So, all around the part close to the edges. This is just to keep the parts together. More than likely, the lace part seems a bit bigger, but that's fine. It should be like that. Put both parts together with right sides facing and pin only between numbers 2 and 3. Do the same for the lining. And so only this small bit. At the wrong side, fold the seam to one side and top stitch, so it will keep the seam as flat as possible. Put these U-shaped parts on top of each other with right sides facing and pin only the seams which later will be the top of the bag. You will need a pattern to mark exactly where is number 4. So only the bits which are marked in red. Carefully make some small cuts which reach the seam, but do not cut the thread. Turn inside out through the small opening, which is a bit irritating, but eventually it will get there. Take both lace parts and put them together, turning bag around like this. It is basically hard to explain by words, but I believe it is quite easy to see in the video. And basically we are pinning the bag already together. All the seams should fit perfectly. The bottom of the lining should be left open. The sewing will be a bit tricky because you will have to stop at the place where lining joins the quilted part and then start again from the quilted part all around without stopping till the bottom of the lining. Now turn the bag to the right side through the opening in the lining. You can definitely use your sewing machine to top stitch the top of the bag, but I prefer doing running stitch by hand, so it looks very neat and tidy. Take a strong thread and secure it inside the bag. Thread the pearls and secure the thread inside the bag again. The handle shouldn't be too tight, but also it shouldn't be too loose. If the handle turns out to be a bit too loose, then thread through the pearls the second time or maybe even the third time to make the handle stronger. Fold the seam allowances of the bottom of the lining to the wrong side and pin together. Sew them as close to the edge as possible. The last bit is to secure the lining to the bottom of the bag so it does not slip out.